My name is Zia Khan. I'm the Vice President for Innovation here at the Rockefeller Foundation. So what really inspires me to work at the Rockefeller Foundation are three things. First, we have a really powerful mission that's been the same for 105 years now, to promote the well-being of humanity throughout the world. Second, we get to work on the really hard problems with really smart people, both at the foundation, but also our grantees and our partners. And the creative process is really energizing. And then finally, we get to see impact. We're focused and obsessed about seeing the results, making sure we're making real changes in people's lives, and that's deeply satisfying. So most philanthropies and development agencies are focused on results. For us, results have to meet two important thresholds. One, they have to be concrete and specific, and we have to believe they're valid, and we have all sorts of ways to evaluate that independently. But almost as importantly, these results have to matter to people who can mobilize more resources, who can change more policies. One way that the Foundation lives up to its mission in innovation is the fact that we refuse to accept the status quo. And we are constantly looking for ways, new solutions, whether they're new technologies, new policies, new business models, often combinations of all three, to make a real change in people's lives. We don't have pressure from shareholders or voters or the market. And as such, philanthropy can take its time. The challenge is we don't have the time. We've got to help people right now. So as a foundation, we've really adopted this value of innovating with urgency, which means that when we think of ideas, we all collaborate and team together to move quickly. Now, interestingly, we talk a lot about financial capital and how that has value. We increasingly believe that data is going to have a lot of value. And we now live in a world where we're swimming in data, coming from satellites, coming from social media, coming from our behaviors, the Internet of Things. And the convergence of all these new technologies, I think, is going to yield awesome possibilities. And we want to make sure that the development sector, that governments, that the nonprofit sector, that everyone is thinking about how to use those innovations and apply them to people, improving people's lives too. In some cases, you might ask, why do we need all these innovations? Well, the reason is that we view the status quo as unacceptable. And we always have to push ourselves into how do we bring more opportunity, more benefits to more people faster. And that requires a constant stream of innovations. But we have to lean in to make sure that those benefits are shared equally. Otherwise, it'll all be captured by a few people. So ultimately, my hope is that we can just level the playing field for everyone. So everyone at least has a chance to get good health care, has a chance to get nutritious food, has a chance to participate in the economy, just like you and I do. And that's what's really fascinating and exciting.